think if you're a frame rate first, resolution second sort of gamer, then yeah, this is good. Like me, I use this rifle all the time. So this is the Viwoods D1. It's a 24-inch 1080p smart display. It's not very expensive, which is something to recommend to you. And the idea is it's portable, can be used in portrait or in landscape, which I think is quite cool. 100 frames per second is the refresh rate, so that's good to see. It's not an expensive screen, get all these bits in it. So let's have a good look at it. I've used some Viwoods products in the past, and they have been the type of screen which kind of clips onto the side of your laptop, and I'm not convinced about that as a really great option. But carrying around a second screen, setting yourself up with a mobile workstation wherever you are, could be quite a good shout. So 232 euros I'm seeing it listed as here. I'm pretty sure it's cheaper than that in pounds on Amazon. Yeah, 200 pounds actually, so yeah, pretty much that's it. Cool, let's have a look. All the accessories, HDMI to mini HDMI is that? Yeah, plug it in and it's a screen. Certainly got all your different ways of connecting covered. UK plug, USB-C, and the main event. Cool. Pull out the handle to remove the screen. That's complicated. After the screen is installed, it can be pumped and pulled. There's the VSA mount. So this is the back. Yeah, it's gonna be a look at the manual job. Seems to be that lifts up somehow. There we are. Then it should unfold. Obviously that comes right out. This is all very odd. Yeah, what's next? So let's just pop this to one side. Does that click back in that? No? Foldable stand. Oh, I see. That goes like that. And that goes like that. What? Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, I see. And then that screen goes onto this. So the screen clips onto here, I think. Ah, magnetically. Oh, right. Okay. Oh, and then it can slide up and down. And it can be rotated 90 degrees. All right, that makes sense. Let's give it a go, shall we? Right, let's see. I've got a USB-C power delivery dangling out here. Plug that into the USB-C. Also got a mini HDMI from the computer. Let's try that. There's a slight almost dust mark from where it's been in transit, but that's okay. There we are. Okay, looks pretty good. I mean, I know it's 1080p, but it is pretty sharp. It's using, by the way, 13 watts of power, so it's not too bad. Advanced display, 100 Hertz. Yep, it's come up straight away. Seems pretty stable so far. Let's go ahead and play Counter-Strike. Yeah, it's got speakers built in, it seems. Or it's certainly giving audio, might be through its jack. No, yeah, certainly got some speakers. Just, yeah, video, refresh rate 100 Hertz. Put it onto very high, get an actual gaming mouse. Looks pretty good. See why people want frame rates rather than resolution now. Don't see any horizontal, any vertical tearing. It seems to be really good. I thought I might get on the leaderboard there. But that's pretty good. PC is pretty good as well. I mean, I think that you're gonna wish that you had higher resolution for a lot of things, but it's a big enough screen for multitasking. In general, that's pretty good. Just look at the different modes you've got on the side. You've actually got USB-A on the back here as well, 2 of them. So you could use it as a bit of a USB hub as well, which is quite cool. Got another USB-C at the bottom there. What have I got here? Brightness and contrast. I said it's 100% brightness. I wouldn't really use it like that. Probably I'd settle somewhere in that sort of 50 region. I think it said 300 candela per meter squared. So what is that in nits then? Oh, so there is nits. 1 nit is a candela per meter squared. So it's a 300 nit screen. Has a HDR mode. Whoa, I'm not sure about that. I'll be leaving that one off. And this little on-screen display is all right, actually. It's not always easy to work with, these types of displays. Low blue light I would have on when I was gonna use it. So you've got that option to go really cold, which I wouldn't have, but somewhere around there, halfway up, I think I probably would use it. That's pretty good. Just one more thing to test out quickly. How about that vertical mode? And actually that is quite a nice thing to do, to have maybe next door to a larger monitor. Really nice to work with a document like this once you've got more than one page and you can really see the whole thing in a oneer. Also, people who write code do like to have a portrait option as well, so that's really nice that that option is there. All in all, I wasn't really sure whether to get this to review because I've looked at Civiala's and I haven't really found that they were the thing to recommend because they were these janky kind of clipped on ones, and I find that they look like a really good idea when you see them like this in the advert, but then you get the reality of actually connecting them to your laptop where your USB ports are probably taken often by charging, or sometimes both of them can't do video out, and just generally these don't really fit with a real world laptop use. They seem really good in theory, but then they're just not in reality. Although they have improved them and the S6 was lighter and thinner and all these kind of things about it, I just found that the connectivity was the issue there. Whereas this is going to be more like an extra screen that you carry along with maybe a desktop to a LAN party, or maybe along with your laptop, but you're setting it up on its own, connecting it via 1 or 2 cables, probably into the mains, but perhaps directly from USB-C. And we'll just test whether it can be powered directly from one USB-C with DisplayPort out. That's going to be a useful thing to know. Use one of their cables. One of these says power only, and one of them says with full features, so I'll use the full feature one. And this says, yeah, Type-C 1 or Type-C 2 is okay. I don't think this USB-C port on this desktop is going to be DisplayPort out as well. We'll find out. No luck there. Not surprised. But this guy should be able to do it. That's USB 4 there. What I sometimes find is that although it will do the display and enough power to run the display, it won't run them at full brightness, for instance. Doesn't seem to want to do it, so it might be the case that you do actually have to power this one separately. There we go. And I think this is the sort of setup that it does make sense in. You've got something of a kind of halfway house between a monitor that's going to stay on one desk, but maybe you want to occasionally carry it through into another room or another office. You've got that kind of versatile option there, but it's significantly larger than your laptop screen. And I think that's actually quite an important thing. And of course, gives you that option for that higher refresh rate. I mean, I think this one does actually make a lot of sense. It's also cheaper than those triple screen extenders as well. So yeah, I think that this is a recommend. I don't think this is the screen for carrying everywhere, but for a portable desk, yeah, sure. Now let's just see if I can figure out how to put it all back into its case. Would have been nice if you could one cable it. Perhaps you can from some machines. I mean, that's a very strong magnet. I don't know whether I like having the screen just sort of open to the elements like that. So it seems to be you fold it, this bit flat. Here's where those marks are coming from. So that, I think that is actually a little bit of an issue. You can see those 2 marks there. That's the screen directly pressing against those hinges there. So I must say I don't love that. I mean, I would then always be using this little cover. I suppose they've tested that, but that's just presuming. And the screen goes in that way around with that guy there. So the far end goes in first. So it goes underneath that lip and then just clips in. That shuts and clips. And okay, it's not bad. It's a different design. You've got a portable monitor there, which is pretty protected. Carry that to a different room, carry that not outdoors, but for wherever you need to work with that second screen. I'm quite pleased with that. Thanks Civiala for sending that out for review.